Okay guys, in this video we're going to talk about Draftkings stock. So this is a new stock that recently went public on Friday, April the 24th. So this is the very first day trading. So the current stock is trading around $19, so it's up around 10%. I wanted to make this video to give you guys some background on Draftkings and whether or not you should buy the stock. So be sure to smash this like button, guys, and help me out so I can get this video out to many people as possible, because a lot of people might be wondering what exactly is DraftKings, how they make money, and whether or not it is a good stock to buy. So let's get right into it, guys. So what is DraftKings? Well, DraftKings is a daily fantasy sport betting site. So I'll give you guys some quick background on it. As you can see here, they have over $7 billion paid out across all sports, over 20,000 public contests per day, and over 850,000 people have won money in their first paid contest. So it's easy to get started. You simply create an account, download their app, you choose players. So for example, right now, obviously there's no sports going on due to the coronavirus, but if there were, probably we'd be in nearing the NBA playoffs, right around the end of the NBA season. So you draft a roster, so you could draft a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, a center, and another guard and another forward. And then you basically earn points based on the player performance. So then you enter different contests. They have different price levels and things like that. So they have contests for $1, contests for $10, contests for $100, and so on and so on. So how this works is that you're basically playing with other people, competing against them, and you don't need to finish first to win money. And they have different games. So most of the games are basically daily, which means if you lose, you can play again the next day. So you can also play against people at different skill levels. They have expensive games and cheaper games, and you can also have private contests, guys. So for you guys out there as sports fans, obviously things are kind of slow right now due to the whole quarantine situation, but when things open back up, we should be finishing up the NBA season, perhaps Major League Baseball, and of course the NFL season coming up. So that is a quick breakdown exactly what a DraftKings is, and they have many sports: golf, Major League Baseball, NBA, NASCAR, NHL, NFL, MMA, tennis, soccer, CFL, esports, WNBA, EuroLeague, college football, and college basketball, guys. So lots of different sports. So basically, I want to show you guys that there is a lot of interest on Robintrack. So robintrack.net. This is a website where you can find out which stocks people are buying on the Robinhood app. And as you can see here over the last day, it is the most purchased stock. So it started out with around 217 people, and just in the first day, 18,000 people have jumped on board. So let's give you guys some more background on what actually happened. So DraftKings, they didn't do a traditional IPO like most companies. What they did is they did a merger. So it says the daily fantasy sports betting company DraftKings combined with publicly traded special purpose acquisition company Diamond Eagle Acquisitions and SB and Tech, and began trading Friday. So what they did is they got acquired by Diamond Eagle, and then Diamond Eagle ended up changing their ticker symbol to DKNG. So guys, basically the CEO says, I look forward to building significantly upon our goals of continuing our state-by-state rollout and creating the most entertaining, engaging customer experiences for sports fans globally. So basically, DraftKings, they make money basically on a rake. So what a rake is whenever you enter a contest and they pull all the people's money together, they take a percentage of that money off the plate to obviously cover their fees and cover their expenses, and to obviously get a profit. So it says analysts at Craig Hullum initiated DraftKings a buy rating and $25 price target, noting the company controls 60% of the daily fantasy sports marketplace. The firm estimates that DraftKings could achieve a 30% revenue compound annual growth rate. The combined companies will continue to be led by Robbins and will retain DraftKings management team. So guys, obviously the problem is right now they're not going to be able to make any money because most of the sports leagues are shut down. So it says the timing of the move is curious, as the lack of live sporting events globally due to the coronavirus pandemic makes betting on sports events nearly impossible. But the sports world did get a breath of fresh air Thursday night during the live broadcast of the NFL rookie draft. So guys, obviously this is definitely a company that has a lot of potential in the long term if they can compound at 30 annually. And like I said, sports is definitely going to grow in the future. A lot of people are going to be kind of introduced to sports gambling and things like that with this IPO. So basically, guys, what am I doing with this IPO? Well, I've been a daily fantasy sports player for probably 5 or 6 years, and I play mostly on FanDuel and Draftkings. So FanDuel is actually was acquired by Paddy Power in 2017, and they actually trade on a different ticker symbol. So if you guys are familiar with them and you want to trade on FanDuel, I can show you guys that. Okay, so if you want to own FanDuel stock, we'll just give you guys an alternative. It's actually owned by a company called Flutter Entertainment PLC, ticker symbol PDYPY, and that stock is trades on the OTC with the market cap of 8 billion. So I'll give you guys that alternative if you guys you're interested in FanDuel. But for you guys interested in DraftKings stock, where do I think it's going? Well, I usually don't buy IPOs. The last IPO stock I purchased was Uber because I was just so bullish on it long term, and I ended up buying it at 46. And then as the stock continued to go down, I continued to keep buying it. So for me, DraftKings, I think that this is an interesting opportunity. I think that a $19 IPO price is very attractive, and if it compounds at a 30+%, that's not hyper growth, but that's high growth stock. So for me, I'm going to buy this stock. I tried to buy it on Friday, but I'm probably going to end up buying it on Monday because I'm very familiar with the company. I'm very familiar with daily fantasy sports, and I think this has a lot of great growth. I think that DraftKings could expand to potentially other places in Europe, and I think more and more people, as you know, as the economies kind of rebound and stuff like that, they're really going to be itching for sports, which has traditionally been a wonderful pastime for not only Americans but people all over the world. So really, depending on where you live, you're probably attracted to a different type of sports. For example, Americans, we like. Things like baseball, basketball, and football, but Europeans are interested in soccer, and then, for instance, people in India are interested in cricket. So, Australians rugby. So every country kind of has their niche sport that they're interested in, and I think in the future people are going to like playing daily fantasy sports on their mobile phone. It's so much fun when you're watching the game to actually have a couple dollars on it. And some of these prize pools are really big. In DraftKings they have a millionaire maker tournament during the NFL season where you can actually bet like something like $5 or $10, $20, and win $1 million. So I think there's a lot of opportunity, and kind of this really legitimizes daily fantasy sports betting by having a publicly traded company under their ticker symbol DKNG, guys. So for me, normally I don't buy IPOs, but I think this is an interesting opportunity, so I'm going to be acquiring some shares on Monday market. So that's it for now, guys. I think that's about wrap things up. So like I said, be sure to smash the like button again if you enjoyed this video, and hit this red subscribe button to receive updates whenever I post a new free video on this channel. I post videos on the stock market every day, and I cater my videos to what you guys are buying and what your needs are. So if you guys have any stocks that you want me to specifically cover, please do so in the comment section. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, take care.